so, kailangan para magampanan niya yung pag-detoxify ng katawan natin, our liver will produce a substance na tinatawag nating enzymes. And these enzymes are necessary para mad- madaanan yung detoxification process. Now, the detoxification process kasi has two pathways. Dalawa siya. It actually has to undergo phase 1 and phase 2 detoxification pathways. Or otherwise known, tinatawag din natin silang metabolic pathways. So, meron tayong phase 1 and phase 2. Now, when it comes to phase 1 metabolism, simple lang to. Kasi you will simply undergo yung substance na nakukuha mo from outside will simply undergo three reactions: oxidation, reduction, or hydrolysis. And these reactions require the presence ng enzyme. Now, ano ba ang silbi ng enzyme when it comes to the detoxification process? Kasi these reactions na oxidation, reduction, and hydrolysis, this is what we call biochemical processes. And these biochemical processes will take a long time pag walang enzyme present. That is why, if merong enzyme, that serves as a catalyst. Now, ano ba yung catalyst? Yung catalyst kasi is a substance na nagpapabilis ng biochemical reactions. And yun yung ginagawa ng enzymes natin. So, the oxidation, the reduction, and the hydrolysis of substances sa katawan natin will be faster in the presence of these enzymes. That is why enzymes play an important role when it comes to detoxification. And that is phase 1. Now, hindi lahat ng substances ng katawan natin will be eliminated after phase 1 metabolism. So there are substances naman na nag-undergo lang ng phase 1 metabolism, they can immediately be eliminated. However, meron ding hindi na-affected lang ng phase 1. So they proceed to phase 2 metabolic reactions or phase 2 detoxification reactions. And in this process, kinakailangan pa rin ito ng enzymes. Ano bang difference ng phase 1 and phase 2? Ang phase 1 lang kasi is it will simply undergo reduction, oxidation, and hydrolysis. Yun lang. Pero sa phase 2 detoxification process, this is a more complex process. Kasi ang nangyayari dyan, our body will start to produce what we call sensitive or reactive molecules. And itong mga molecules na to, this will now attach itself to the compounds that were not metabolized sa phase 1. And para dumikit sila, kinakailangan pa rin nila ng enzymes. So the common thing about phase 1 and phase 2 detoxification reactions is kailangan pa rin nila ng enzymes. And that is the bottom line of detoxification. Both of which kailangan nila ng enzymes. And when we talk about detoxification, our liver is the main organ for that one. Our liver produces these enzymes. And mind you, pag nasobrahan naman, if we are not careful in taking care of our liver, it will be detrimental sa health natin. Now, you might be asking, ano bang silbi ng liver if hindi siya nagde-detoxify? That's actually a good question. Kasi, the liver's primary job is to cleanse the body from these harmful substances. Pero, it does not mean that you are free to abuse that important organ. Because although it is very hardworking, it is still important to keep it healthy. And there are a number of stressors that are actually readily available, that can help in destroying the liver. And the stressors are there right in front of you. The very first one that we will talk about is alcohol. Now, when we say stressors, we mean them in large quantities. So when we say alcohol, this means drinking too much alcohol. Kasi when we drink too much of this alcohol, our liver will work overtime para mag-produce ng enzymes in order to convert or detoxify yung alcoholic beverage na ininom mo into a more harmless form. And eventually, it will be eliminated through the urine. Now, meron tayong iba't ibang klase ng alcoholic beverage. Meron tayong mga distilled spirits. Examples nito, yung mga tequila, yung mga vodka. Meron din tayong mga fermented beverages. We have the beer and the wine as primary examples of these fermented beverages. And when we take in this alcoholic beverage, it is actually converted to less harmful substances and eventually eliminated through the urine. Now, bago pa man yan, once you drink alcohol, the liver will then start to produce enzymes. And these enzymes will now neutralize that alcohol. So, alcohol is actually an example na dumadaan siya sa phase 1 detoxification pathway. Kailangan lang niya ng phase 1 in order to convert alcohol to a less harmful substance and eventually eliminate it. But then again, if you drink too much alcohol, this will stress out your liver. And this is something that we want to avoid if we are to help maintain the health ng ating liver. Now, the second stressor that is not good for the liver is when you eat too much fatty food. Kasi our liver expedites the process for breaking down the harmful fats and high sugar content ng kinakain natin by producing more enzymes. And when that happens, your liver gets too stressed out sa pag-produce ng enzymes sa dami ng kinakain mong fatty food or food na matataas yung sugar. That is why kailangan din i-control yung diet when it comes to taking care of the liver. Kailangan nating bawas-bawasan yung food na matataas yung fats and cholesterol. Now, the third stressor is misusing medication. So when it comes to medication naman, we have what we call maintenance medication and we follow a certain dosage. So when we talk about a certain dosage, kailangan mo lang ng a certain amount for a certain day. For example, kailangan mo mag-take ng maintenance medication for once a day. So ibig sabihin doon, isang beses mo lang dapat siyang i-take. Now, if you take it more than once or twice or thrice, if you take it more than the recommended dosage for you, you are actually stressing out the liver. Kasi, again, as I mentioned, everything that we take in, lahat ng kinakain natin, be it food, drinks, or medication, will all pass through the liver. So eventually, darating yung medication na yon, and of course, your liver will then start to produce enzymes in order to detoxify this particular substance. And if you are using a lot of these medications, syempre, dadami din yung ginagawa niyang enzymes. And this is one way of stressing out the liver. So, what we have to understand kasi is majority of the drugs in the market will not only undergo phase 1 metabolism or phase 1 detoxification process. Dumadaan sila majority of the time from phase 1, they always proceed to phase 2. So in that sense, the liver works overtime for it to detoxify these substances. So this is another way by which you can stress out your liver. Fourth is you have exposure to high amounts of pollution. If you are exposed to pollution, you are more likely to stress out your liver again. what is the relationship sa pollution? Yung pollution kasi is basically chemicals all over the place, no? Chemicals, no, yung sinisingot mo na lead-based gasoline, yung mga carbon emissions, radiation, all of which will eventually pass through the liver. And when that happens, your liver will then start to detoxify these substances. And again, if you are exposed to high amounts ng pollution, the liver will also work overtime. And that is similar to what happens when there are toxins present. Now, yung toxins present here, these are actually referred to the toxin-laden na mga chemical, cleaning, and gardening products. Majority kasi ng mga toxins from these products, from cleaning materials and gardening materials, are what we call oil-based products. Yung mga insect sprays, yung mga mosquito coils, these are oil-based products. And ano bang significant ng oil-based products? Now, our cells kasi are made of, has a covering na tinatawag nating cell membrane. And itong cell membrane na to is the protection of the cell. And it is made up of lipid bilayer. So that means it is susceptible for lipids to penetrate din yung cell membrane. And if you have oil-based products, this can easily cross that membrane. So madaling maabsorb yung mga toxins na oil-based. Unlike water-based products. So mas madali silang maabsorb. And if mas madali silang maabsorb, you get more of these toxins. And again, they all pass through the liver. And then again, mas-stress na naman yung liver because it will have a lot to detoxify. Now, there are a lot of lifestyle practices naman that we can actually do to help maintain our liver function and to help our liver healthy. One of which is to limit our exposure to alcohol. Now, a wine glass a night is considered healthy. Hindi po in excess. Kailangan lang po ng tamang amount. And a wine glass full is safe and healthy at the same time. So that is one way. Secondly is to minimize naman our intake of fatty food. And of course, substitute it with eating plenty of fruits, vegetables, and couple it with adequate exercise. So this is one way of taking good care of our liver. And of course, drink enough water naman to help support the circulation of nutrients and removal of waste products. And aside pa dun, we need to have in our diet food that is rich in choline and biotin. And what is the importance of these two nutrients? Now, one of the main functions ng liver natin is to assist in the digestive process and to break down everything na lahat ng kinukonsume natin. And this will help now supply energy for our day. And this is actually one nutrient na kinakailangan ng liver natin, and that is choline. Kasi choline is able to help mobilize yung steps ng metabolic processes or detoxification processes. And one of the important substances na napuproduce ng katawan natin is phosphatidylcholine. This will be essential. Importante ito sa pag-remove ng fats and cholesterol paalis ng ating liver. So in that sense, when fats and cholesterol are removed from the liver, that means we are lessening the stressors na nai-experience ng liver natin. And yung phosphatidylcholine natin is also important in supporting normal detoxification reactions. So that is the importance of choline. The other one naman, which is biotin, is necessary to form metabolic enzymes. So yung biotin natin is kailangan sila para makagawa ng enzymes. And we know for a fact that Our enzymes kasi will then break down the nutrients like carbohydrates, proteins, into usable forms. Because these enzymes are what we would say biotin dependent. Kung walang biotin, hindi sila magagawa, hindi sila mapuproduce. So in providing it with biotin, we are able to help our liver make these substances necessary to break down para magkaroon ng energy yung katawan natin. And these two are very important and we can find them or we can add more to them in our diet. Although gumagawa yung body natin ng choline, kailangan pa rin natin ng steady supply from the diet. And we can get choline from liver, from egg yolks, beef, chicken, fish, broccoli, soy, and cauliflower. So ang daming sources ng choline na pwede nating pagkuhanan. For biotin naman, meron tayong eggs, fish, meat, and we also have sweet potatoes para sa biotin. So these are the dietary sources from which we can get our choline and biotin. And of course, to ultimately support naman the health of our liver, we have our Hepasil DTX. So the Hepasil DTX, take for example, if you can imagine, in a house, pag hindi mo nilalabas yung basura mo, eventually in the long run, yung basura is magbi-build up sa bahay. And when trash builds up sa bahay natin, the home would soon be inhabitable. And this would eventually interfere with a lot of activities sa bahay natin. And this is something na similar nating i-compare when it comes to the detoxification process ng ating katawan with regards to the toxins and waste that are filtered through the liver. And of course, kailangan nating mag-detoxify. Kasi if we don't detoxify, the waste and toxins will build up in our body. And when that happens, this will now interfere with our ability to function. And this will eventually affect yung health natin. That is why the liver plays a vital role when it comes to detoxifying toxins. And taking our USANA Hepasil DTX can help support your liver's important functions. And our Hepasil DTX kasi can support your liver through the Incelligence Detox Support Complex. So this is basically, this supplement will basically help out in taking out the toxins and wastes. So the unique blend will supply premium quality nutrients, including many phytonutrients. These are nutrients that you can get galing sa halaman that can help with protecting the health of our liver and of course, helping in taking out the toxins and the waste sa ating katawan. And that is how we can support the health of our liver. And one of the key main ingredients sa ating Hepasil DTX is our silymarin, our milk thistle extract. So this ingredient kasi is derived from the seeds of milk thistle fruit. And this is the most frequently used herbal extract for maintaining the health and function ng liver natin. Kasi this can provide an active ingredient na tinatawag nating silymarin. And research has shown over the years that silymarin has benefits when it comes to cell signaling pathways for liver enzymes. So in a sense, you are actually supporting your liver to produce liver enzymes. And at the same time, it will also promote the production of your body's natural antioxidants. So this is one of the key main ingredients ng ating Hepasil DTX. The next ingredient naman is our N-acetyl L-cysteine. Now, this ingredient is important because this is to supply our body with an amino acid na tinatawag nating L-cysteine. And this L-cysteine is a precursor for a more powerful antioxidant para ma-produce sa katawan. And that is glutathione. Now, glutathione, as we know, no, our knowledge about glutathione is that it is usually used for cosmetics. And although this is used for cosmetics, what we don't know is that glutathione is actually very useful when it comes to our body. More importantly, this is actually the first line of defense whenever we are exposed to poisons or toxins. And this is the first antioxidant na nadideplete sa liver when faced with poisons or toxins. That is why kailangan na kailangan natin ang key ingredient which is N-acetyl L-cysteine so that we can supply our body to make its own glutathione. And that is how we can help maintain healthy levels of glutathione sa ating liver. Now, the next ingredient is our ALA or yung alpha lipoic acid natin. And this ALA is actually naturally produced sa katawan. And this is a multitasker because similar to similar to cysteine, this will help your body to produce glutathione. And kasi multitasker siya, meron pa siyang ibang activity na ginagawa. It will also act as an antioxidant. And at the same time, it will help recycle other antioxidants. So this particular ingredient is actually a triple threat. It can help with glutathione production. It's an antioxidant in itself. And this can help recycle antioxidants, including na yun, vitamin C and vitamin E, both of which naman are very powerful antioxidants in themselves. And aside pa dun, we also have the broccoli extract in our key ingredients in Hepasil DPX. Now, this is a source of powerful compounds from cruciferous vegetable, no, from broccoli. And for years, studies have shown that it is actually beneficial when it comes to your cellular signaling pathway. And this broccoli extract is also helping in activating pathways for your body to produce natural detoxifying enzymes. So this will help stimulate yung katawan mo para mag-produce ng natural detoxifying enzymes. So this is the broccoli extract. And another ingredient present din is our green tea extract from Camellia sinensis. And this is one of the most studied antioxidants present in the world. And this compound naman, similar to our broccoli extract, helps in regulating important cellular signaling pathways and offers a concentrated antioxidant activity. That's why it's very important to our formulation. And aside pa dun, it also has olive oil. Yung olive oil natin is derived from olive fruit extract. And this contains high amounts or potent antioxidants that can help defend the cells from oxidative damage. And research has indicated that the phytonutrients present in olive extract can help produce its own protective antioxidant enzymes. So kailangan ito to produce protective antioxidant enzymes for our liver. So you can only imagine ang daming ingredients when it comes to antioxidant activity. And we also have the last key ingredient, which is our turmeric extract. Now, this is another source that you've actually heard, no, curcumin, and this particular ingredient has had history for 1,000 years with regards to Ayurvedic medicine. So it is an ancient approach naman for holistic wellness. But more importantly, yung curcuminoids, particularly curcumin na matatagpuan sa turmeric, has a lot of benefits for health. And this is very important to remember. Yung turmeric extract can help in supporting antioxidant activity and immune responses as well. And curcumin has shown to influence our body's natural ability to produce more antioxidants. And in that sense, no, what we are actually doing is we are helping retain a good level of key detoxification enzymes. And most importantly, sa ating Hepasil DTX, this contains the Intelligence Detox Support Complex. So this technology activates our body's natural processes to help keep our liver healthy and supporting its health and to clear of substances that can probably slow you down. So it works by providing it with antioxidants for the liver, for protection, and to help support its normal function. So that is our Hepasil DTX with the Intelligence Detox Support Complex. And with Hepasil DTX and our detoxification process, the metabolic processes or the detoxification processes of phase 1 and phase 2 reactions will be made better. This is to ensure na yung reactive molecules natin are able to maintain the cellular function and of course support the activity of our liver. And that is the main role of our supplement. It is to help support the metabolic functions or basically help support the functions of our liver. Now, many rather of our ingredients in the Intelligence Detox Support Complex, such as yung turmeric, milk thistle extract, alpha lipoic acid, broccoli concentrate. These ingredients has shown to support naturally protective processes for the liver. Aside from stimulating the production of more antioxidants, they also have natural protective processes para sa liver. So this is one way by which we are targeting the cell signaling pathway to help produce bagong liver enzymes like glutathione transferase. So ito yung mga kailangan ng liver natin in order to be able to function properly. And that is the production of glutathione. And what's the importance naman of glutathione? Yung glutathione kasi, aside sa cosmetic use niya, it is considered as the master detoxifier. And it is the first line to be consumed when exposed to toxins or poison. So ano yung ginagawa niya? It will attach itself to toxins and eliminate it from the body. And kailangan lang niya is yung enzymes produced by the liver. And this is highly concentrated sa liver because it is one of the most important functions for detoxification processes. And aside pa dun, yung glutathione natin, as being a master detoxifier, it is also considered as the master protector. So glutathione plays many vital roles in our health. In addition to phase 2 detoxification enzymes, glutathione can help the liver regulate yung mga lipid and glucose levels ng ating katawan. And of course, it supports the removal of formaldehyde produced from the metabolism of choline and other substances. Now, ano bang important? Bakit may formaldehyde? Hindi ba yun yung formalin para sa patay? It's actually a preservative na matatagpuan mo in a lot of the food. That's formaldehyde. And our body produces glutathione para ma-neutralize yung formaldehyde na makikita natin as preservatives. And aside pa dun, yung glutathione natin can also support healthy hepatocytes or the liver cells by acting as an antioxidant. Now, the natural detoxification process kasi is dynamic. And with a lot of the reactions and conversions, while these substances are metabolized, lumalabas yung mga free radicals. And our glutathione can defend our liver from these free radicals that can cause oxidative stress sa liver natin. That is why glutathione plays an important role sa ating katawan. However, unfortunately naman, glutathione from food supplements is inefficiently absorbed. Hindi siya madaling ma-absorb sa katawan. That is why yung formulation ng ating Hepasil DTX does not include glutathione. It actually includes substances that can serve as precursor, materials needed para makagawa yung katawan natin ng glutathione itself. Now, these ingredients include yung milk thistle extract, green tea, and acetyl L-cysteine natin, ang ating alpha-lipoic acid, and even olive oil. So virtually every ingredient in the proprietary complex enhances our cell's ability to generate glutathione para ma-maintain yung health ng ating liver. And this is very important to remember. Kasi we cannot get glutathione from food or from food supplements rather, because it will not be efficiently absorbed. And that is how we keep our liver from being damaged by free radicals. We have the Intelligence Detox Support Complex to help with the unique ingredients para ma-optimize natin yung cell signaling pathways that are associated sa glutathione production. And this is a process that supports the body's natural detoxification capacity, and at the same time, it also significantly naman enhances our antioxidant protection. And this is very important to remember. Kasi studies have shown that for in a test done by USANA, that if you take Hepasil DTX for 28 days, this will result to an increase in glutathione concentration by 74%. And with the same study naman, this also resulted into an increase of antioxidants present in the blood for more than 40% increase. And this is quite important to remember. Kasi researchers look at antioxidant status by measuring whole blood glutathione and vitamin C levels. Kasi vitamin C yung master antioxidant natin. And following this study, they were surprised why there was an increase in vitamin C. Na sa formulation natin, if you remember, wala akong na-mention na vitamin C. So the scientists were surprised. Kasi, for this product, kahit walang vitamin C, it caused an increase in the vitamin C levels. And it was thought that the circulating vitamin C sa katawan natin can only be increased through supplementation. But the results of this study found out that nag-i-increase yung circulating vitamin C sa ating katawan due to these phytochemicals. So the increase ng glutathione and vitamin C were measurable kaagad as soon as 2 hours following the intake of the first dose. And the level stayed elevated for at least 8 hours. Ganon katindi yung antioxidant present in Hepasil. And to translate the observed increases in glutathione and vitamin C, they were able to determine the antioxidant capacity of each subject's blood. And in conclusion, they were able to learn that Hepasil DTX can seriously ramp up the body's ability to protect and help support the health of the liver, most especially from damage caused by free radicals. And this is actually not found. This is actually no other liver support supplement can equal the innovative formula ng ating Hepasil DTX. And this is a very important study for us to be able to know. And of course, to answer some frequently asked questions regarding our Hepasil, we have the first question as to when should I take Hepasil DTX? So yung Hepasil DTX po natin is a supplement that can help support liver function. And most especially when your body is exposed to a lot of the stressors. And if you're going to need extra support, it would be best to take your Hepasil DTX before the exposure. Hindi po during or after the exposure. So in that sense, this will help ensure that your liver has the support that it needs to keep up with the extra load from the stressors when it needs it. So this is when you should take Hepasil DTX bago ka pa man ma-expose sa mga stressors natin. And of course, the second question is, how does Hepasil DTX affect cell signaling? Now, yung Hepasil DTX natin kasi, this contains a unique blend of ingredients that can help alter the cell signal pathways that are especially tied to glutathione production. If you notice, yung mga ingredients natin, milk thistle, our broccoli extract, our green tea extract, our ALA, our N-acetyl-L-cysteine, these are all important when it comes to glutathione production. And this process increases both the body's antioxidant and detoxification capacity by increasing yung glutathione natin and of course increasing naman the vitamin C levels as shown by the study that I flashed earlier sa screen natin. And that is why this one is an important role when you are giving your liver some love. And that is how we are able to support the health of our liver through our Hepasil DTX. But before we end naman today's training, let me reiterate again or re-highlight again the need for us to get our tickets now. We are on the last 2 days to purchase, either online or over the counter. So help us, join us in celebrating USANA's 12th anniversary in the Philippines, wherever you are, because this one is a virtual grand celebration this coming February 7, 2021. So join us, visit all our booths, play our games, take your selfies, take a lot of pictures. Most importantly, be inspired by the speakers that we have lined up for you for this grand celebration. And be one of the 50 lucky winners of USANA Surprise Packs, or during the raffle, be one of the 10 winners of a gift certificate worth 10,000 pesos, or be one of the two winners of gift certificate amounting to 25,000 pesos. So there you go. I hope to see you in our virtual grand celebration. And of course, I hope to see you again also for our training sessions. The next one will be tomorrow at 5:30 p.m. for our Super Saturdays. So thank you very much for joining us today for our Smart Health, which happens every 4 o'clock every Friday. So if you have any questions or queries regarding our products, feel free to email po jace.nosete@usanainc.com, or you can also email Mariel Perile or Nina Diacordon for Makati and Davao respectively. So again, thank you again for joining us in our Smart Health, where we talked about the health, our liver, and of course our product Hepasil DTX. So I hope you have an eventful weekend, a restful weekend ahead of you. So thank you very much and stay safe and God bless po. Goodbye.